Hold up.
Hey guys, it is Tristan with Nerdet's Newsstand and Bane, because of course it is Bane in the background, and he is not a happy camper right now because he saw my mic come out. But let's talk a little bit about Son of Kal-El. Now, we have gone over this issue quite a bit, issue number 5. We've talked about it, and finally tomorrow it will come out. So I will be reviewing it, but because I won't probably be getting it till later in the week, I do want to talk about the photos that have come out from Bleeding Fool and other sources, and I want to compare them. I want to take a look and see if some of the criticism holds up. A lot of the criticism was, it was too quick, it was too fast, we didn't get the whole long, drawn-out love story, and we're going to actually compare that and see if that holds up against what we're seeing right now. And we're going to go over, I actually have Clark and Lois first kiss and Selina and Bruce first kiss. We'll talk about Selina and Bruce at the end, but let's compare apples to apples, right? Because we have the first kiss of Clark and Lois. And might I mention here that this takes place in Action Comics number 5. Issue number 5. So if a kiss is too quickly done, when it comes to Son of Kal-El number 5, this is exactly what we're seeing with this also. Let's talk a little bit about quality. Now, of course, this is early Superman, right? So it is not going to be perfect. And it honestly, I love looking at this stuff. It's so nostalgic and it's adorable how they were kind of totally different characters, but fun at the same time. So you can see the dialogue here. And yeah, Superman is not too happy about that kiss, it seems, at first at least. And we actually don't see them kiss. I'm not sure why, because this was pre-Comics Code Authority, but it was a super kiss for Superman. And then we can talk a little bit about what happens after. We have the damsel in distress and the rescue, and Superman suddenly sweeping Lois off her feet after feet. Superman leaps out and takes her home, right? So there's nothing that I dislike here. I just want to show you in context a comparison from one to the other. And the dialogue is good. The art here is ancient and it's redone, of course. It's remastered here because the old one I was going to go with and show you guys the unremastered version, but it was very hard to read the dialogue and I wanted to make sure I didn't. I made it capable of showing you. So yeah, issue number 5, just like what we've got with Son of Kal-El. Now we're going to talk about Son of Kal-El and we're going to move over here. Those are some serious skinny jeans, buddy. Some serious skinny jeans. So we have the idea that this is leading up to the kiss, right? We've got noise canceling headphones, kind of a sweet little act when he was sleeping, and he didn't realize it. We've got the idea. I love this. This is my favorite line right here. He says, "No problem. You've got everyone else. I've got you." Like, that's what you kind of do when people are running around trying to save the world, or in real life trying to make everyone happy or trying to do their job. The idea that your mate could have you. I love that. I really think that's a good line. So he says they're talking a little bit more, and then we can go over to the other page, and he says, I don't need you. He's like, thanks. I mean, with my powers, I can't actually be hurt. Now, we will probably eventually find out a weakness for this character, but as of right now, we know that he is got Kitty Pryde powers, right? You feel like you have to be protecting the whole world, but you don't have to protect me. It's kind of perfect, right? I'm the only person in the world you don't have to worry about. And then, of course, we've seen this page. Yeah, and here's the kiss, right? And that leads to a little bit of like, oh, we kissed, it's so cute. And then right, oh no, he's got his spidey sense. I'm not sure what that is. I guess we'll have to wait for the next page, but that won't be till tomorrow. He's like, what is it? I have to go. And that kind of irritates him, right? Because they just had a kiss. I get it. Like, maybe we're going to get a little bit of that dynamic where they don't understand, but he should understand, right? So I'm curious if it has more to do with the powers, because Jay knows who he is. He should understand. So yeah, that's it. That's all the fuss was over. Now let's switch over real quick before we kind of wrap up and talk about it, and talk about the first kiss between Selina and Bruce. This is actually in Batman number 3. Only took 3 issues. To be fair, Batman did come out in Detective Comics, but as far as his line, it only took 3 issues. Oh boy. So at the end of the day, the criticism of it went too fast. The criticism of the idea that them kissing within 5 issues was kind of unheard of is not really valid. Because if we look at the idea of Clark and Lois, it's 5 issues also. If we look at Selina and Bruce, and that is a completely different line of comics, but even so, it's only 3 issues. The idea that you don't like the book, you don't like Tom Taylor, those things are more valid criticisms. I'm not sure. I actually really enjoyed Tom Taylor's work. I know a lot of people are against him. I know a lot of people don't necessarily know why they're against him, but Tom Taylor has a good slate of work, whether it's 7 Secrets or Injustice or Deceased. I don't know, and I won't spoil anything. Check out Dark Knights of Steel. That was fantastic. Fantastic last week. Dark Ages. Tom Taylor has a lot of really great work behind him. So the idea that he is not a good writer isn't there. His Nightwing run, his most recent Nightwing one, is really, really good. I absolutely love the way that we're going with Heartless. And he did do a bit of retconning, right? His retconning was with the family unit of Dick Grayson. And we actually saw Dick Grayson get a sister. There wasn't really even a huge retcon there. It was just a story added. He added to the story. And that's something that I've talked about a lot. You have to be able to add to the story, not take away. And that's exactly what he did. Same with his line of Batman Detective. The villain of Equilibrium was quite boring to me at the beginning. I was like, where are we going with this? What's going on? Why are we doing this? And then it came to me. And then the idea that Equilibrium was basically the final destination for all these people. Wow, that shows my age. Was really great to me. So, if you've seen his Hellblazer comic, it's a 3-part Black Label series. I absolutely loved it. I think I reviewed part 1, also his Suicide Squad run. So the idea that he cannot deliver this story is ridiculous to me. And the story so far looks great. Now, when we go into stuff like, oh boy, this weird climate change stuff, I kind of cringe simply because it's like, well, we're in the DCU. You have to work with the rules you put in this universe. But without seeing it, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I'll probably review that issue too. Let's be real. Let's be real here. So yeah, I wanted to address the new Kiss that is coming out tomorrow, and that will probably be sold out at every shop you go to. And I wanted to compare it to the previous stories. Let me know, though, what you think. If you still think it's way too soon, fuck those old stories. Even though we love those old stories, but fuck those old stories. Or if you're just enjoying it. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.